shot on the left hand. It'll light up. It'll sort of hurry up too, but he doesn't really. I mean, playing for Royal, we don't care about hurry ups. But he didn't start troll. But now he did. So after this, so now he has to knock him down. There's been 3 times. Now, like I was saying before, you want to bring trolls in multi-wall because you don't take care of business on trolls here. You don't get a
How's that sound? Are you receiving that?
So now I have to relight the trolls, right? That's why you want to bring it into multi-ball. Yeah. Right, but the only way to get that is that hit like 8 stand-ups, 7 or 8 stand-ups, light troll, then a light troll again. So the way you want to do that, you don't want to do all that. You want to bring trolls into multi-ball back. Absolutely. So what I like to do is have trolls lit before anything. On the one shot away from starting another batch, so I have troll lit with them. That's what troll lights up. How do you,
Cool, sound works. It's pretty, pretty minimal. 2 of the cameras just got fried, so.
What I'm going to do is start hacking away at the stand-ups probably right off the bat. Okay. Or at least make sure I have trolls lit when I go in the madness.
So we're pretty minimal at this point.
I have to hit 6 shots to the trolls. Roland likes to use control bombs sometimes. He gives you like 2 or 3 troll bombs, and that's what Roland does. But yeah, I don't think it's like great troll.
But I'll pass this over to Chris, and he can do some talking to you guys about what's going on.
There's Chris.
You gotta be careful. So now that it's plugged into here.
Sure. I got it. I'm just going to stand right here. No, I'll just stand right here. All right, so we got Zerst up here playing Medieval Madness. We were just talking over the rules. And if you were watching the last game, you saw Pierce kind of get stuck on the trolls. And that's not really a position you want to be in when going for Royal Madness. Because if you don't bring trolls into your multi-ball madness, it's a lot of extra work that you're going to have to do, and it also puts you in a precarious position. I always like to have trolls. I like to light up the trolls pretty quick, but I also like to be pretty close to completing another shot because I don't want to start trolls by itself either when I hit the saucer. So you might notice he's holding in the left flipper when he's plunging. That qualifies the super skill shot, and it kicks the ball all the way around to the left, just like in Attack from Mars. You'll see a lot of similarities between Medieval Madness and Attack from Mars. The same designer designed both those games, Brian Eddy, and the same software person coded those games, the infamous Lion Sheets. And Merlin starts trolls for him, so he's going to need to hit each troll 3 times in order to complete trolls. There's an orbit shot. It's kind of the opposite of Attack from Mars on the orbit shots. In Attack from Mars, the orbit shots go to the pop bumpers until you complete them. And on Medieval Madness, the orbit shot goes all the way around until you complete it. And then once you've completed the shot, or when you're in Super Jets actually, that's the only time that the orbits feed the pop bumpers. So he sticks a saucer. Unfortunately, did not complete trolls. So he'll have to light him up himself and do it the hard way. And that's the end of that game. Who's next? You want to time this? I guess not. Go ahead. So we got James Daly stepping up to the Medieval. James didn't sound like he was really probably hadn't played a ton of Medieval, it sounded like, from what the questions he was asking me. There's not really Medievals on location in our area so much. I understand there's one at a bowling alley, but not in the best of shape. Oh, and there's one, of course, the one that somebody has battled for the kingdom many times at Volleyball House. Somebody has a streak going on that one. One of you VBH guys might want to step up and take it down for me. But in the meantime, quick drain from James. And yeah, the volleyball house medieval plays really well. I've been up there quite a few times, always going for Battle for the Kingdom. Keeping that, you know, I think the streak is at 8 or 9. I haven't been up there. It might have been like a year since I've been up there, so I'll have to go up there again sometimes pretty soon. But James, not getting any satisfaction on any of those shots. Traps the ball on the right flipper. And nails a catapult for 2 hits. As I was saying before, if you hit the catapult really flush like James just did, you can get 2 hits instead of 1. There's a target in the very back of the catapult shot, and if you hit that stand up in the very back, it will sound off with a clang and give you an extra hit on the catapult. And that's a nice combo there. When I'm going for Battle for the Kingdom, that's the combo I'm going for all the time. The right ramp into the lock shot. I'm calling it a combo. The game doesn't recognize it as such, but I always like to shoot that shot. And James, I'm not sure he got credit for that lock. He tilted out just as he hit it. Looks like he didn't. Well, we're going to be making runs on Royal Madness. And I'm trying to think about what a good time would be for Royal Madness. I'm thinking sub 4 minutes for sure. But we'll just have to see how it goes. Maybe even sub 3. It's really not that tough to get to. You're looking at a minimum of 2 shots on the catapult, 3 orbits, 4 left ramps, 4 right ramps, and then you got to get some troll action too. So it starts off with 8 shots to the stand-ups on trolls. And ideally you'd want to get the trolls from Merlin. That would be the quickest way to get it done. And that would be the best possible case scenario. So tough right out lane there. And he's going for the super skill shot. It brings the ball around. On the super skill shot, all the shots are lit for 100,000, and he collects that. And then the castle is lit for 1,000,000, but that doesn't help you out on any advance towards Royal Madness. So he's almost completed the left ramp. That's 5 more shots to light trolls, and straight down the middle. And there is Peasant Madness. It's lit up. He probably wants to hold off on shooting that, though, until he has trolls lit. So much easier to complete trolls when you're in multi-ball. That might count, but it does not. He didn't get credit for that orbit shot. It wasn't very fast. And that's a 2-shot. Accounts for 2 hits on the catapult as well. So people are hitting the catapult really strong here so far. And another one down the middle. Look at this. And we'll see who's next here in the medieval. I guess I'll go up there and give it a shot. I'm going to take the, well, it can reach over here, so I'll do it. Joe, are you timing these? So we're not timing it, but I'm still going to go for Royal Madness. And I'm going to go for the super skill shot. Little orbit pass. Didn't really work out that well. And there's a right ramp. Left ramp. And that orbit pass is not really working out too well so far at all. I might try to hit the Merlin hole. There's the orbit pass. See if the Merlin hole will give me anything good. Trying to hit the catapult for some reason. Got it to fall in there. That's the way you hit a lot. That's the way the catapult goes a lot of times. It just like that. And now I don't want to really shoot the Merlin hole because I don't want to start catapult madness by itself. I can somehow go for more catapult. Usually it passes over really well, and now I'm just hitting all kinds of catapult here. Usually it passes over really well from left to right like this, but this one is not doing that. So I'm going to just try to hit the right ramp instead. And we'll try again. No. And I might as well just go for Barnyard almost. I'm hitting so much catapult here. And that really caught the tip of the return lane there, and that was a pretty crazy looking drain. That's not going to get around. And that's not going to get around either. So we're not looking too good so far. Get around there, man. Having trouble with that. With that right ramp. And there's a lock shot that I didn't mean to hit. So far it is not pretty, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know about that left flipper so much anymore. It's like barely, maybe have to hit it on the fly like that. So I've got 3 of the Madnesses lit up, but I still don't have trolls ready. So I could try to shoot it and see if Merlin gives me the trolls. I might just go ahead and do that. Just to show you something on this game. Or it might just drain. We'll see. I'm going to try to backhand it. And that shot is not there. And that's dangerous right there. Try that back. Well, I'm going to go for the lock shot. Maybe I can pick up. Let me see how far I am from trolls. 4 away from trolls. Three away. And the castle is open, but I'm going to just try to shoot the Merlin hole. And I stick it in there. So maybe Merlin will give me trolls. That'd be awfully nice. Start trolls? No. So you really can't count on Merlin doing that for you. Now I'm in multi-ball madness. But if I'm playing for time, I would just go ahead and let this drain out. But I'm going to go ahead and play it. So I'm not making a good run on this or anything. So all the shots all the madnesses that I brought in are now worth super jackpots, just like that right there. The catapult, the joust, and the left ramp, the peasant, are all lit for super jackpots. And it's also a good time to make progress on the castle if you're playing for Battle for the Kingdom, which I might as well go for. And when you hit the mode enough times, the drawbridge comes down, and now I'm hitting the gate, and they're complaining about me denting their gate there. And that's not looking good at all. There's this little drain there. So I'm one shot away from starting the castle multi-ball as well. I'm gonna go for that too. And there's the orbit pass, and almost a castle multi-ball there. And I get a tilt out of that. So that's the end of that game. No royal on that, but I really kind of stopped going for it when I didn't get trolls before regular madness started. So got Xerxes going to step up again. Yeah, the right ramp I found was pretty tough to hit from a cradle. Xerxes takes it on the fly and hits the right ramp. And a right outland. As you can see, when you take the super skill shot and you hit a shot in the super skill shot, it starts one of the hurry-ups. Well, it starts a hurry-up. And the same thing, hurry-ups can be started also when you've played the madness already associated with that. Well, after you've played multi-ball madness, then you can start hurry-ups on the shots. That's basically what it comes down to. He won't be able to start any hurry-ups now until after he's played multi-ball madness. But 10 hurry-ups lights an extra ball, and the hurry-ups can get enormous. Oh, wait, that's not really true. I misspoke there. You can start a hurry-up after you've lit the shot for madness. So if he were to shoot Joust now, he could start a hurry-up. But Pierce, you waiting? All right. let me make sure I get the rules straight before I start talking about them. So yeah, the hurry-ups work as such. He can start one now if he hits the shot. Looks like that might not happen this time. But for hurry-ups, after you've completed that shot towards multi-ball madness, then that shot will work towards a hurry-up. If that makes sense. So almost a Merlin shot there, and that goes down the middle. Nice orbit pass there, and nails the left orbit for the super skill shot, which starts the castle hurry up. But I think Pierce is going strictly for Royal Madness here, and he lights up the Joust Madness, makes quick work of that. Now before he shoots Joust, he'll probably want to get the Trolls lit, or he can always just try for the Merlin hole and hope that Merlin lights Trolls for him. But as you saw when I did it, that didn't work out. So he's made one shot progress on the right ramp. No progress on the catapult or the left ramp, the peasant ramp. It's like he's trying to pick off some troll stand-ups. And he takes down the castle. The second castle will light extra ball at the Merlin saucer. Right ramp is really tough from a cradle. I'm not even sure it's possible right now. I had an awful hard time trying to hit that right ramp when I had the ball stopped, but it can be hit on the fly. And he's 7 targets away from a troll bomb, which means he already has trolls lit. So he's in good shape on that in that aspect. I mean, I always like to have trolls lit from a multi-ball madness. All right, so I'll give it a shot here. You ready, Joe? Or no? Okay. We had a little computer problem a little bit ago, and we're back up. And so Joe's saying it wasn't little, it was major. And that's true. We had to go to the backup computer, but Pinball Joe was prepared for such a catastrophe and made it happen. So Joe, what do you think? 20 more seconds, he says. Man. And I'm just... So I'll just go over the rules a little bit more. I don't think I explained the hurry-ups very well. Like I was saying before, if you shoot, like for instance, if I shot the catapult 3 times here, it would light catapult madness, and then after that, every time I completed catapult, it would start a hurry up. And you can stack the hurry ups, and we'll probably show that at some point. It's actually my favorite hurry ups in pinball, I believe. So that's an orbit pass. Well, you can take care of that. Yeah, there's factory ball save on this, and there's a unnecessary lock shot right there. And there's a catapult that I wasn't shooting for. That's always nice. So the hurry-up's going, but I'm really not shooting for that hurry-up at all, because hurry-ups are not a part of Royal Madness. And neither is posts. Neither are posts. Trying to hit the catapult there. Actually, not a bad idea would be to go for the trolls, but I'm not going to do it. Sometimes you can redirect that shot right into the catapult. That didn't happen there. Sometimes when you shoot the left orbit, you can kind of just on the fly nail the catapult. I think that's a good time to shoot for the catapult when the ball save is on. Catapult's kind of a dangerous shot, and that was a horrible drain right there. Just up the in lane and out the out lane. That's a pretty crazy drain. So not much progress so far. And not looking too good. So that lights Joust Madness. And not quite into the the catapult hole there. Yeah, it's telling me to shoot the castle, but I'm not going to do it. I'll shoot the Merlin hole though, just to see if I can get trolls started. Trolls! Oh, so brutal. So it gave me catapult, but all I really wanted was trolls. I'm in 2-ball, multi-ball madness, and the idea, if you're going to try to get to Royal Madness as quickly as possible, you just want to drain this out. And if I had another ball, if I wasn't on ball 3, I'd just tilt it out. There's no really reason to play this going for Royal Madness. So let those go, and we'll get into some peasant here. Need both of those ramps, and that's not going to happen like that. So what we need here, we got joust, we got catapult. I need peasant, I need damsel, I need troll. The troll being the worst, and really that left ramp is, that right ramp is almost impossible from a caught ball there. Probably gonna have to hit it on the fly. Like that. That's a little bit on the fly and it works. Or maybe I'm just missing the shot. Who knows, right? So there's peasant. Oh, gets around. Take it up into the damsel tower. I'm gonna save a damsel. See which one is that? It's that one with that crazy accent, a British accent there. So I need some trolls now. I probably need a lot of them. 6 hits to the trolls. Good gracious. Now I think progress towards trolls can occur during multi-ball. I'm not positive on that, but that would be something to really check out. I don't know for sure on that. So I'm having to hit these stand-ups I really don't think are very safe, but I'm going for them anyway because that's all that I need, and I'm probably going to suffer a drain in the meantime. They're not going to reduce me. So one more shot. Trolls are lit. And there's the drain I was talking about. But trolls are lit. If I shot the trolls and actually completed the trolls, then that would have lit Royal Madness. Royal really isn't very hard to get to. I just made it look hard. So you have to hit 8 stand-ups to light trolls. And that's really kind of the crux of the challenge, in my opinion, making sure you light trolls before you start Madness, because otherwise you got a lot of work to do in single ball play. And who's up next? Pierce, you gonna play next, or James? Somebody gotta establish the line here. Cool. So yeah, that right ramp is pretty tough. I found that I can only hit it on the fly. Couldn't quite get enough oomph to get it up the ramp. Second? Yeah, well, we'll get on that. I know. Yeah, dude, Zerst makes nice work. Nice quick work of the orbit there. As you can see, you don't have to hit each orbit. You don't have to complete each orbit. Either orbit shot, either joust shot will count towards completing joust, and it's only 3 shots. So that can be done really fast. And it looks like he's about to start Joust Madness. Not what he wanted to do. He's just starting a single Madness by itself, and that's going to be a 2-ball multi-ball. And no trolls involved in this multi-ball. That's a double super jackpot, though. A double super jackpot on Medieval's worth a whopping 800,000 points when you're only in single Madness multi-ball. So he wisely opts to get rid of that multi-ball. 3 more targets to trolls. Takes down the first castle. And castles are really lucrative in this game. I think they're almost out of balance with the rest of scoring. Until you get to Battle for the Kingdom, then it kind of all balances out. And also, if you get huge hurry-ups, that can somewhat overwhelm, dwarf the castles as well. But That's a lot of shots. Tough right outland there. Trolls still aren't lit, but he's got to be getting close to lighting up trolls. So after you've played one multi-ball madness, you can't play another one until you've gotten all the shots. So now he's just working to Royal Madness. And he lit up Merlin. Let's see what we got. And start trolls. So this, hopefully he can take care of the trolls here. It's 3 shots on each troll. You can get a troll combo by hitting the left troll into the saucer. And he almost did it there. There's another combo from the right troll into the lock shot. These will give you a troll bomb. The troll combo will award a troll bomb that you can use whenever you choose. Similar to Monster Bash and Attack from Mars, the troll bomb is used by hitting the launch button. Wow. So he's in trolls. Not really a lot of progress towards trolls. I hope he doesn't let it time out, because then he'll have to go through all that again to light the trolls. So there's a troll hit, and straight down the middle. Yeah, it's just the trolls you really want to bring into multi-ball, because that's just the way to do it. I think it's going to be another 8 stand-ups before he lights trolls again. And he's going to have to, because he's already played a madness, he'll have to play trolls in single ball. Pretty much, unless, I'm trying to think if he could bring it into castle multi-ball. Probably not, since it, the left troll, well, you could, if he knocked down the left troll, he could start castle multi-ball then, because the left troll blocks the lock shot. But as I was saying before, you can also knock it off the right troll and into the lock. So I guess you could start castle multi-ball with trolls running. I don't ever seem to do that, but it could happen, I believe. So he has Joust lit solid, he has Catapult lit solid, Peasant lit solid. So all he's lacking is the Damsel ramp, which is pretty tough to hit, that right ramp, and the trolls, which he started but didn't finish. And that's a tough drain right there. Kind of shot underneath the right flipper. So James, you next? All right. And then Joe's saying he wants to play. So we'll get you on after James then, Joe. Is that cool? We'll get you on after James then, if that's all right. All right. Hey, James. Glad you're listening and watching at home. It was a lot of fun hanging out with you the other day. And you did really well at that Horse of a Different Color challenge. So 5 more stand-ups before Trolls is lit. And does not take the super skill shot. And maybe Merlin will just light trolls. That would be optimal. If Merlin just light trolls is available. Oh, but it goes right past it though. Because you really don't want start trolls, but light trolls would be just perfect. Start trolls not being as good because then you actually have to hit the 6 shots while you're in single ball play. In multi-ball, you're probably going to hit the trolls 3 times each. If you're purposing to do that in multi-ball, it's probably going to happen. So the gate is open. The castle is available to be taken down. But that doesn't help you out towards Royal Madness. So we haven't seen much progress here so far. We got 1 Joust, now 1 Damsel ramp. And that's 1 Catapult. Didn't quite get that target at the back. Shoots it right through the Merlin hole. And that happens a lot. The Merlin hole is just not really good at holding the ball. I don't know why it's designed like that. It's such an important shot. And the extra ball is there. The madnesses are lit there. And it's just so frustrating when you have the madnesses lit. And then you shoot the Merlin. And then it goes right through. You're thinking, man, I shot that shot. but the shot does not stick. It's not as bad as a Gollum shot, which might be the worst shot in modern day pinball on Lord of the Rings. But the Merlin saucer is pretty frustrating. It looks like they have some sort of, they got something extra on that Merlin hole there, which looks like it's making it stick a little better than normal. And it's James's turn if he's ready to go. And after James, we're going to see Pinball Joe, the man, the Twitch legend, the guy who made all this possible here. So James is off. James Daly, being one of the premier players in the area, running many, many tournaments in DC, almost single-handedly bringing tournament pinball to Washington, D.C. proper. And James is off. He's got 2-shot progress. Now he's completed the joust. So joust is lit. If I were him, I would avoid shooting that Merlin saucer, though, unless he thinks he's lucky enough to start trolls on the Merlin saucer by hitting, because he does have Merlin's magic lit. And that's a nice troll stand-up shot there. Another one there. 4 more stand-ups before he lights trolls. And this tilt is pretty sensitive. It's not going to let you get away with too much. So halfway to trolls, hitting an extra joust on the fly. And that's a hurry-up. He hit the hurry-up perfectly, but really wasn't going for that, I don't think. So 2 shots to trolls. Oh, and that's a double castle, double catapult right there. 1 shot to trolls. And you can see when he hits that gate, the ball comes down really quick, and he's getting some leftovers there. Man, I don't think he really did much to deserve that tilt, but I think he got leftovers from his last tilt. And by leftovers, I mean the tilt bob's still swinging. It really hasn't settled down yet. That's why when you're playing somebody in a competitive environment, after somebody's tilted before you, you want to let the game sit for a minute or two. I mean, literally like 150, 200 seconds or so, and let that tilt bob settle down. So he's lighting up Madness now. Now he might want to shoot the Merlin saucer, unless he wants to wait for some more hurry up. I mean, Madnesses to build up, and he sticks it. Maybe Merlin will bring him in another Madness. No, but he gets 3 troll bombs, so that's excellent right there. James isn't. The question is, how many troll shots does he need? He needs to hit each troll 3 times. So, and you have 3 bombs, but you want to make sure you knock the trolls down before they time out. The trolls are timed, and it's not just, so that's 1 hit on the left, and still, okay, 2 hits on the left. Catapult super jackpot, and that's troll madness, so that'll bring the ball save back in. However, if he's playing for time on Royal Madness, he really can't progress towards more Royal Madness at all while he's in Multi-Ball Madness. So he's going to let it go. He's going to need, let's see, he needs Damsel, and I think a ball is stuck somewhere. It must be stuck somewhere, because I don't see anything going on here. We're still in Multi-Ball Madness, but I only see 1 ball. Trying to help James out. Hopefully I won't tilt. I didn't see what happened with that other ball. And oh, he dirty pooled it, and we didn't really notice that. So unfortunate break for James there. Cost him some time. And he's going to need 3 left ramps and 4 right ramps to light Royal Madness. There's a left ramp. Left ramp takes almost anything, but the right ramp, however, it wants a clean shot. Left ramp is much shallower than the right ramp. It crosses over underneath the right ramp. And nice nudge by James there. So he's 1 shot away from lighting Peasants. And not even close on that right ramp there. Off the left flipper. That's a tough drain for James. And so goes the game there. A valiant effort. I think we got... Joe is up. He says he's going to play 1. I think Joe's going to knock out some Royal Madness right off the bat. That's what I'm expecting to see from Joe. Royal Madness really isn't... I am going to time it. Okay. I got it. I can do this.
What am I doing?
No, I said I can do this.
Royal?
Yes, Royal. Yes.
Super skill shot?
Yes. And Joe also does not count down, just like the rest of us. And the timer is running. Good. Joe, one of the best players in the area, has nice nudging skills. And this is, I think this is his first time playing this medieval since we set it up here. So he's getting a feel for it and just picking off the orbit shots on the fly. It's always a fun way to hit those orbits. It feels really good to just be able to hit them over and over again like that. And he likes trolls. That's just the perfect Merlin award you can get right there. It gets no better than that. So Merlin has set Joe up really well here. I mean, that's just perfect because he doesn't have to hit those 8 stand-ups now. Merlin took care of that for him. So that saved him a lot of time right there, getting that light trolls. And he lights joust, so making quick work of that joust. Oh, and a lucky break there, but not that lucky because it comes back into the saucer. So this is just fine. No, that's okay. That's okay. That's just fine, actually. That's just perfectly fine. And make sure that you get, 3 trolls each now. You have to take care of the trolls now. Well, it's just... Yes, you have to. Because if you don't, then it's just so much work to get back into trolls. It's 8 stand-ups. So make sure you take care of the trolls now. And Joe is taking care of the trolls pretty well so far. One more shot, I believe, on that troll. Yes. And that brings in more balls. But he really can't progress towards Royal anymore now. So now it's a good time to let the balls drain. And in fact, that's how you let the balls drain really fast. You tilt it out. So Joe has trolls done. He has, what was it, catapult? No, joust done. So he needs catapult and he needs both the ramps. And interesting play there. That right ramp is particularly tough. The left flipper is not the strongest left flipper that you're going to see on a medieval, but it does make the shot. That'll make it around just fine. So maybe we're just missing here. But nice save by Joe. You're not going to backhand that right ramp, I don't think. It just says, I don't know. I'd love to see a backhand on that right ramp. It could happen, I suppose. And slingshot left out lane. Slingshot punishes him. He still needs a lot of shots. He takes that right ramp on the fly. And does my favorite combo in the game when you're trying to get to Battle for the Kingdom. I like to get into multi-ball an awful lot when I'm going Battle for the Kingdom, because then I can pick off the castles in multi-ball rather than one-ball play. So Joe almost starting to hurry up on the joust. Lets that bounce over. I like that play. See some left ramp? No. Left ramp, yes. And it's not passing over very well either, Joe. Usually that's it. Usually Joe's going for the right play there. That's usually a very easy pass over, and on this one, it is not. It's just not easy. Yeah, I'm calling it a pass over. Yeah, bounce through. Yeah. Oh, you're screwed. Okay, I thought you said bounce through. Well, you're not screwed. You're just wasting your time. That's all. Nothing. So, like Joe's saying, nothing you can do here. I mean, if he wanted to, he could go for castles and light an extra ball, but he thinks he doesn't need that extra ball, and I don't think he does either. And he backhands a castle. That's interesting. I didn't really know that would happen like that when he had 2 balls there. Catch that ball on the left? Sure. Let's see if he can... Oh. Yeah, Medieval's not an easy game to post-transfer on either. I don't go for it at all. Attack and Medieval seem to be designed that way, in such a way that you can't post-transfer. I believe it's because the slingshots are just a little bit further back, making that post-transfer almost impossible. Maybe not almost impossible. I just don't like the way it post transfers. So Joe showed me that it's very doable, but that's almost a tilt. Takes 2 warnings. And he gets a hurry up. And working towards the second multi-ball here. Joe's going to camp on it here. He's going to try again. And I need to do something is what he's telling me. F9, you said? Okay. Okay. And Joe is at it. Left ramp. Catapult. Orbit. And outlane. Sure, you can do it. Yeah, right ramp is great. I think right ramp's probably the hardest thing to hit on this. So, 4. What do you mean? No, it's not an attack from Mars. It doesn't complete the whole shot. It gives you it lights a hurry up. Well, it should give you 1. Have you hit the right ramp this game? I haven't seen that. Joe makes quick work of the joust. He says the orbits are easy. All right, great. I'm not sure the orbits are. There's that bounce over we were talking about before, that little pass through that you can usually get when you hit the peasant ramp. But this one you really can't repeat the peasant ramp, and I kind of like it that way actually. It makes it tough. 'Cause usually you can just hit the peasant ramp all day, and maybe that's a little bit easy. So 5 hits towards 5 hits more to light trolls. And Joe caught some air there on that peasant ramp somehow. Managed to reject it. And an unfortunate break there. Maybe. Oh, wow. Maybe you get trolls, but we'll never know now. So Joust is lit. And that's a pretty interesting strategy Joe showed us. I kind of like it. But I would have liked to have seen what Merlin was going to give him. I don't know if there was any possibility of getting trolls there. The right ramp, no, I'm not so sure about that. I wasn't able to. It can be made, just maybe not from. I haven't made it from a cradle yet. The right ramp is really steep and it's hittable. It's definitely doable, but I'm not sure that it can be done from a cradle. And that's kind of typical location medieval. Whenever I played it on location, I wasn't able to hit it from a cradle. He's starting it over. And he'll get that back. Yeah, I wish the right ramp hadn't been designed quite that steep. It's not quite as bad as, say, the Delta ramp in Star Trek Next Generation, but it's pretty steep. And it takes a strong flipper to whip it around that ramp. It has that sharp 270-degree turn that it takes there. Another ball save. And hopefully we see a Royal Madness at some point here. I thought Joe was going to do it, but not quite. And it's not easy, that's right. That's why I was thinking maybe we could have an easier challenge for, for some players that might want to go for an easier challenge. What do you think so hard about it? So he gets extra ball. That must have been, must have lit that from the Merlin magic. Yes, it's tough. Well, if we bring Lord of the Rings, that's really tough too, because it has Lord of the Rings isn't factory in that it has those extra rubbers around the right ramp. Okay. It just makes the shots a lot tighter than normal. But I know it doesn't have those rubbers. I know they put it on for Papa. So I do too, but it's not. That's not factory. Right. Maybe John has some parts. We can make this happen. You know? No, I'm saying this flipper. This left flipper. Zer's is starting again here. We can maybe do something with this left flipper. John might have a coil sleeve and something like that. That might be all it takes. Or maybe it just even needs to be cleaned. You know, we're talking about the left flipper here. It's a little tough to hit this right ramp. I was talking about it while I was playing. I was expecting some of my shots to go around, and they did not. But I was able to hit it, but only on the fly. So I think it's okay. Joe's not liking it, and I can see where he's coming from. It certainly is tough to hit. But maybe we can. I think John Horner has some tools here, and we might be able to get on that and make it a little bit easier to hit the right ramp, because it's really tough the way it is right now. So if I see John, I might try to flag him down and see if he wouldn't mind getting his tools. Or maybe he brought his tools in. No, I don't think he did. I don't see him. So Zer's is going into ball 3. Doesn't have much going on yet. He's got 2 shots towards Joust. There's a shot towards Catapult. And that's the right ramp there. Zer's shows it can be done. Another Catapult. And a right ramp again on the fly. Very nice. Dragon Snack. It's a lock shot. Not really what he was looking for. Five more stand-ups to Trolls. And there's an extra ball. And that must have come off Merlin's magic as well, because I don't see 2 castles being hit. So getting some love from the Merlin's magic there. And he'll be able to choose which one he wants to launch here. He chooses the bowling ball. Straight down the middle off the Troll stand-up. And he can make the bonus go quickly by just holding both flippers together, or holding both flippers in. They're not really together. There's the Catapult, the castle, one of those C words. 3 more targets to Trolls. 2 more, and right out lane. James, you want to give it a crack? I think James can do this. The 2 most difficult parts are the right ramp. It's tough right now, and you want to make sure you get some Trolls going. It might be a good strategy to just pick off the Merlin shot early to see if it lights Trolls, and to know what you're going to get from that Merlin's magic. So I think a good strategy would be to shoot the saucer, just in case it's going to give you the light Trolls, so then you won't have to do all that work on those Troll stand-ups. Nice drop catch from James. Sticks to the saucer. James listens to my guidance, or maybe he just knew what to do, and he gets no love from the Merlin's magic. Open drop drawbridge is not going to help him out with this challenge. But there's a Troll stand-up. And there's another one. Hits that one flush. And there's another one. Down to 5, 4. And takes down the castle. It's a pretty cool animation, the way that the castle is destroyed. It blows up. And the turrets are all mangled. So that's a good way to shoot the Merlin saucer when you need to. Lots of times when it comes down from the left orbit, you can just stick it in the Merlin saucer. Right ramp. Just barely manages to get it around there, but he does it. And he's trying to go for these 2 yellow stand-ups that I'm calling the Troll stand-ups. if you hit those, either one of those, if you hit 8 troll stand-ups, that lights trolls. And he wisely hit the Merlin's Magic last ball to see if it would spot to light trolls for him, but it did not. Sometimes the best possible award you could get from Merlin's Magic would be light trolls. And probably the second best would be start trolls. Nice slow shot up to the troll stand-up and almost saved that one. So we're into ball 3. Nothing lit up yet, but Merlin's Magic is. Maybe hit'll give him, well, it gives him castle multi-ball. That really doesn't help him out at all. So I don't think he can progress to anything. And this, he could light an extra ball if he hits 5 ramps and then hits a super jackpot on the lock shot. But it looks like he's not going to go for that. And this drain right here should put him out of multi-ball. Okay. Trolls are lit. And down the middle. So, some progress. James finally did light trolls, but didn't manage to cash in. And we got Pierce. He's going to give it a shot. Nice orbit pass. Right to the catapult. That's great play right there. I think the catapult's a good one to shoot when the ball save is on because catapult's kind of dangerous. And great start from Pierce here. He manages to get it around that right ramp. That's been giving a lot of us trouble here. Another right ramp? Not quite, man. He got screwed out of that right ramp. We might try to work on that flipper a little bit like I'm saying. But the shot is makeable. As you saw Pierce make it. It just, if the flipper was a little bit stronger, that would have gone around for sure. So, I don't think it's going to happen from a cradle. But he might want to shoot the right orbit or the trolls. Picks off a right orbit and a troll. So, both of them. How about that? Maybe, and the Merlin hole just does not stick well. And that's typical Medieval Madness right there. A really strong shot to the Merlin hole lots of times just will not stick. But he lights up Joust. Gets the ball on the right flipper. And he starts Joust. Maybe he'll get some trolls too. Give him the trolls. Light trolls, nothing. Nothing doing with the trolls. So, but it does give him peasants. Would have been nice if it gave him damsel, because then he wouldn't have had to shoot the right ramp anymore. But this is not the case. He's going to tilt this out and save some time here. And try to get the trolls and the damsel and the catapult on ball 2. Nice orbit pass again. Pierce showing some ball control skills there. Flipping the ball right over to the right flipper. Wow, look at that post transfer I was talking about before. I didn't like trying to post transfer on this game, but creeps the ball around the damsel ramp. And this is probably the way you're going to have to hit the ramps on the fly like this. Yeah, I've seen people hit it like that too, but like this, I'm not so sure that's going to go around. And he opts to go for a joust. Doesn't really need any more jousts. But you could use some troll stand-ups. And he gets a catapult from the sling. That's nice. And there's catapult. It's lit up. That'll start our hurry up. And he gets to choose which projectile he wants to launch with the catapult. Maybe Merlin will just start trolls for him. That would be nice. Instead, it just gives him 1,000,000 points. So the game's telling him to shoot the castle because that would award the hurry up, collect the hurry up for him. We're not going for hurry ups right now. We're going for Royal Madness. And right ramp showing him no respect on that shot. Again, nice handling of the super skill shot launch. Pierce has got that orbit pass down. And that's going to start another hurry up. So what he needs is he needs 2 left ramps. Well, actually, he doesn't need 2 left ramps. He's already got peasant. So he needs 2 right ramps. And he needs some troll stand-ups. He's lighting up Merlin's magic every ball, it seems like. Merlin's magic is lit up by the 3. There's 3 of them, right? Yeah, 3 stand-ups on the right side with the stars in front of it. Come on, trolls. Ugh. No, it's not going to happen like that. It's going to make him earn it the old-fashioned way. And, oh my, so he actually does hit the right ramp from a cradle. It can be done. You just have to be as accurate as Pierce is. And apparently the rest of us are not that accurate. So, one right ramp, 3 more troll stand-ups, and then he'll have to start trolls and complete trolls just to get to Royal Madness. So Royal Madness takes some doing, especially when you don't line it up right and you don't start trolls before you start your madness. So I believe that's his first castle. We'll be able to tell in a second here. Yeah, 2 million, that's just the first castle. The second castle would light extra ball. A nice live catch. Let's see that right ramp again from a cradle. That was pretty impressive. Not that time. And more Merlin's magic. It's a magical game here. But lights extra ball. Maybe he's... Oh, and for the 4th shot on Damsel, it might be even tougher than the other shots. I'm not sure if it is or not, but you have to shoot it all the way into the back. So it's a little bit of a longer shot. It's a straight shot, so it doesn't have to curve around, but it's a longer shot. You have to hit it all the way back to the Damsel, and you rescue her that way, because the diverter is down right now. Normally the diverter will be up on the first 3 shots, but for the 4th shot, the diverter is down, and it doesn't divert the ball around to that big U-turn. And instead, you have to hit the ramp all the way in the back. And there's the trolls. Troll left, troll right. They're going to talk some trash. And Pierce doesn't get credit for that first shot. So he needs 3 shots on the left troll and 2 shots on the right troll. Now 2 on each. 20 seconds left. Doesn't want to time this out and gets a right out lane. It's a good run, good effort by Pierce, but does not get the Royal. Is John still around? Okay, because we might try to work on that left flipper a little bit just to try to make it stronger. So if you see him, maybe mention to him that if he could bring his tools in. Okay. Thank you. I'll give it a shot here. So far, we have not seen Royal Madness even start. So the idea, Joe, is to complete Royal Madness, right? That's the idea. Sorry? Joe says it's not possible. I guess I'm going to have to prove him wrong here. So, 3, 2, 1, go. And I pierced the ball over to the right, and didn't pierce it over to the left, though. And Joe says this is not possible. He could be right. I'm not going to do it, but I think it is possible. Oh. Right ramp. No right ramp at all. I'm going for the catapult there. And maybe I'll just get light trolls. That would be nice. Or start trolls. Sure, start trolls is good. So I gotta hit each troll 3 times each. And uh-oh. There we go. Oh, man. So that's it for that troll. He goes down. But I need 2 more shots on the right troll. And there he goes down too. So I got Troll Madness ready, but I don't want to start Troll. Well, I guess it really doesn't make much difference. Because all we're doing is going for Madness. I mean, when you're playing for points, you don't want to start just one Madness by itself, because then it's just a 2-ball multi-ball and the points are a lot lower. The more Madnesses you have, the more points you can score per jackpot, and the more jackpots it'll be lit, and the more fun it is. And that's what it really comes down to, having the most fun you can while you're playing pinball. And to me, the most fun can be had when you're scoring the most points. So that's the way I like to play for it. Some people like to play for objectives. I like to play for big scores. And, of course, I like to get Battle for the Kingdom, too. That's always a lot of fun. The way this is playing right now, I'm thinking probably not a lot of Battle for the Kingdom is going to happen because that right ramp is a little tougher than normal. Didn't even get a warning there. Well, I don't know why I'm shooting jousts because I don't need any jousts. I better pay attention to what I'm doing here. So really, I don't want to play this multi-ball. I've already got what I need out of trolls and jousts, so I can't do any better than I've already done on those. So now I need some catapult and I need some ramps. And I just fumbled that. My timing is off. Usually that's a pretty easy orbit pass. And nothing doing there. And for some reason I hit the joust. So that lights a hurry up. And I collect the hurry up. Sweet. There's that right ramp that I'm not even close to hitting. That's probably going to be a tilt. No. Oh, and a pity catapult for me. There's that right ramp. Left ramp's catching some air sometimes. Oh, get around there. That's right. Get around. Oh, you can do it. All right. Joe's like, that's an easy shot, and he's right. All right, so I need one shot on the right ramp. Oh, and what am I doing here? Yeah, right. Oh, get up there. Oh, you bastard. And that's totally not going to go. Come on, baby. Come on, Flipper, you can do it. Let's do it. Oh! Not quite. Get over there. All right, this time I feel a right ramp coming. Oh, yeah, that was about 1/3 of the way up there. The flipper decided, it gave me a good flip that time, I'm telling you. So Royal Madness is lit. And during Royal Madness, if there's a shot I don't want to hit, like say the right ramp, I can shoot the lock shot instead of that. So I have to get into Royal Madness first though. And I'll try to go for the backhand here. No, it's not there. And there's Royal Madness. So there's a short ball save at the beginning of Royal Madness. I think it's a good time to go for the catapult. I'm going to try to just whip the ball. Come on, catapult. So no. There's a catapult. I'm going to go for the right ramp now. Why not, right? Oh, right ramp. So you can see it's a timed mode. And I'll go for the right ramp again. Why not, right? Get around there, baby. Screw you, right ramp. 8 seconds left. There's a catapult. So catapult's finished and joust is finished. And there's almost a right ramp. And I collect a hurry up for some reason. So ball's flying around here. I'm gonna try to hit. Well, I'm gonna hit the troll. And it's trouble. This is trouble. Oh, what was that, Chris? That's a tilt is what it was. I didn't realize. I guess I forgot that I had 2 warnings there. So that's pretty much that. I don't want to play that game anymore right now. I mean, I don't want to finish that game. Somebody else can play it. I don't. Royal is doable in under 4 for sure. Well, as it stands right now, I don't know. But if we get something going on the left flipper, then you know, if the left flipper is a little stronger, then sure. Yeah, it's very doable. I don't know what you guys. It's doable. It's very doable. I just didn't do it. That's all. So I probably should have gone right for the lock a little bit more, but I forgot that I had 2 warnings, and I would have played a little different if I remembered that. But we can get somebody else up. And we're going for Royal Madness on Medieval Madness. We haven't seen a Royal Madness completion yet. That was the first time we've seen somebody in Royal Madness. And we need somebody to step up and play it. You want to play? Give it a shot? Are you familiar with Medieval Madness? Great. So the challenge we have going on is the fastest time to Royal Madness. I misspoke. Yeah. So actually, it's completing Royal Madness. But just the right ramp is giving us some trouble here. We're probably going to work on that left flipper at some point because it's not really strong. But it can make the ramp, but it's you have to hit it perfectly almost to make it hit. So good luck. And we have a new player stepping up for the first try here at Royal Madness. And not opting to take the super skill shot, but the regular skill shot instead. Picking off a quick peasant ramp. Oh, but it does not get around. I thought that was going to go around. And that counts as a double hit to the catapult. And we saw that shot before. Keeps that one in play. Nice save there. And opens up the drawbridge. Really doesn't help much towards getting Royal Madness. And another lock shot. And catapult's complete, so catapult madness is lit. It'd probably be a good idea to hold off on hitting that Merlin saucer until trolls are lit, though, because it's always nice to have trolls lit when you're going into multi-ball madness. So there's a peasant ramp. That's going to get around. Looks like she's going for the right ramp. But that right ramp is a beast the way it's playing right now. Looks like another troll stand-up was hit. Alright, so more catapult. And that was a double hit on the catapult as well. And we're into the saucer. Let's see what we have here. Extra ball. That might come in handy. Would have liked to have seen trolls light up there because trolls are so hard to get in single ball play. So we're in multi-ball madness. Really can't progress towards Royal in this. Could get an extra ball though. Back in single ball play. 4 more stand-ups to light trolls. And didn't manage to get control of that ball at the end there. Say again? Alright. Gonna give it another go, looks like. So who's up next? You gotta go? Alright. Well, really good to have you here, Pierce. Good playing. And, yeah. Left ramp. Ball saved. Nice grace period there. Merlin's magic gives the castle gates. Okay, do you have anything for like the you have like a coil sleeve or anything like that? So I'm thinking like the left flipper here is weak. So yeah, his left flipper's kind of weak. So if you got like any like a coil sleeve or coil stop or anything like that, that might do it. There's that right ramp. Board. Might go straight into castle multi-ball.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the, thanks for the message. Audio is like, pops in and out. Audio's back. Cool, cool. Oh, this is Chris. This is his, I want to fix the flippers. There is... Gotta turn the stream off for a second. Fix that phase in and out of the webcam. Be right back.